Hello everyone, warm welcome to Super Coaching Regulatory Bodies YouTube channel by Testbook. I have a very important question for you all, which is mentioned on the screen. I hope you can easily read it. Will Shakti Kanta Dasji will become the longest serving governor of RBI? The question over here is, Shakti Kanta Dasji, who is the current governor of RBI and he is the 25th governor of RBI and he was appointed back in 2018. So in 2024, to be very precise, in December 2024, he will be completing 6 years as an RBI governor. But the question over here is, after completing a term of 6 years, will he be termed as the longest served governor till date? First question. Second question is, what is the tenure and the conditions of extension of an RBI governor? Third and the most important point is it possible that government can extend the term of Shakti Kanta Dasji and he will continue to serve as RBI governor in the upcoming years to go? If you want to know the answers of all these questions, then you need to stay with me till the end of this video, because in this video I will be clearing all your doubts related to related to RBI governor appointment. Along with the appointment, I will be discussing the tenure and the extension, and along with that I'll give you the list of governors who have served RBI for more than 5 years or who have served RBI governor for more than 5 years and so on. Let's get started. So the first thing from where I'm going to start my discussion is, I have a very important image to share with you. This is the entire image containing the photographs of all those individuals who have served as RBI governor in the past. The latest one is none other than Shakti Kanta Dasji, the 25th governor, and before him was Dr. Urjit Patel, who has served as RBI governor. Earlier, he has also served as the RBI deputy governor. So, everything which we are going to discuss today is taken from the RBI Act 1934, and as per the Reserve Bank of India Act 1934, we will be discussing the Central Board of RBI. Along with that, we'll discuss the tenure of RBI governor as well as the appointment procedure. So let's get started with the first point. The first point says, what is the composition of Central Board of RBI? If I talk about the composition of Central Board of RBI, it consists of governor, who can even be termed as, unofficially can be termed as CEO of RBI or head of the entire organization. So first one is governor. Second position we have is deputy governor, and as per act, not more than 4 deputy governors can be appointed. After that, the next point we have is 4 directors which are going to be nominated by central government, 1 each from the local boards as constituted by section 9. So in India, we have local boards which are set up by the government, and these local boards are set up in Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai as well as Kolkata. So the directors of these local boards, each local board has 1 director, and every director of these local board is nominated by central government at the Central Board of RBI. The next is directors to be nominated by government, and the maximum count can be 10. 10 directors can be nominated by government again in the Central Board of RBI, and last is 2 government officials which are going to be nominated specifically by government. These are 2 government officials, and this is the directors to be nominated by central government. Is it clear? But today our focus area is only director, and I will be coming up with one more video where I will be discussing the same about deputy governor as well. In the past, deputy governor has served for 10 years. There is an example that we have a deputy governor who has served this position for 10 years. Then I will be discussing about this as well in my next video. So let's move ahead. Let's talk about the governor wala part. If I say RBI governor is appointed, now the question is, so how RBI governor is appointed? Financial Sector Regulatory Appointment Search Committee. Remember the name of the committee? Financial Sector Regulatory Appointment Search Committee. It maintains a list of candidates for RBI governor position and conducts the interview. Once the interviews are done, they come up with the name, and that name is recommended to the appointments committee of the cabinet. This appointments committee of the cabinet is chaired by none other than Prime Minister of India, and once the recommended name reaches to the appointment committee of the cabinet and the chairman approves it, final appointment is done. So if next time anyone asks you who is responsible for the appointment of RBI governor, in general we'll say central government. To be very specific, sir, the appointment is done by the appointment committee of the cabinet, and the appointment committee of the cabinet is chaired by none other than Prime Minister, who recommends the name of the candidates, and the recommendation to appointments committee of the cabinet is given by Financial Sector Regulatory Appointment Search Committee, and in this committee we have n number of individuals. The main one, if I say, we have the main one to limelight over here is Cabinet Secretary, RBI Governor, as well as Financial Service Secretary. These are the members who are responsible to find out appropriate candidate who will be serving as the RBI Governor in near future. Once the RBI Governor is appointed, the next point is, in the absence of RBI Governor, a Deputy Governor nominated by him functions as the chairman of central board. So if someone asks you if RBI governor is appointed, but right now he is not in the office, for example, if I talk about M. Taylor, when M. Taylor, during the tenure of M. Taylor, C.D. Deshmukh was given the opportunity to serve as the governor. So this is only once in the past that deputy governor has been given the responsibility to serve as governor due to some I would say emergency reasons. Now, the absence of the governor, a deputy governor nominated will be heading the central board of RBI. Largely, if I talk about the, not only in India, but most of the central bankers in the world, they are appointed by the state only. But the question over here is, whenever we talk about the appointment, the next point comes here is tenure. RBI governor is appointed, it's fine. But what is the tenure? So the governor and a deputy governor shall hold office for not more than 5 years. And this tenure is going to be fixed by the central government at the time of appointment. Generally in India, government fix the tenure of RBI governor as 3 years. And as per the act, the maximum tenure can be of 5 years. That means 2 years of extension can be given. And generally this 2 years of extension is given twice of 1 year each. And once you complete the tenure of 3 years, then you are eligible for reappointment as well. This is the point which you need to understand. Now, sir, for how many years can an individual serve as the RBI governor? See, there are many probabilities, many, I would say, combinations. First of all, let's say an individual is appointed as RBI governor and the appointment is directly done for 5 years. After the completion of 5 years, extension is after the given tenure of 5 years, the individual can be reappointed. And if the individual is reappointed, that means total 10 years he has served as RBI governor. Second is, if RBI governor is appointed for 3 years and after 3 years, he may be given extension of 2 years, and after completing the extension, he can again be reappointed for 3 years, and after the reappointment tenure completion, he can again be given the extension of 2 years, and this goes to again 10 years. But earlier government was appointing the RBI governor for period of 4 years. So after completing a tenure of 4 years, reappointment was done, and during that time, if I exclude the extension wala part, then the tenure was around 8 years. Now the question is, why generally governor was appointed for 4 years earlier? The reason is, directors of central board, they have a tenure of 4 years. Directors of central board, directors of local board, the one I just mentioned. So in order to maintain I would say a parity. RBI governor was appointed for 4 years. As you can see, there is no fixed tenure mentioned in the RBI Act. It is simply written that RBI governor cannot hold an office for more than 5 years. After completing a tenure of 5 years, you are eligible for reappointment. So according to that, an individual can serve as an RBI grade B, as an RBI governor for how many years? So that is 10 years. This could be in a combination this manner: 3 years of tenure, 2 years of extension, then reappointment tenure, then 2 years of extension again, and total goes to 10 years. On the other side, if I talk about the early days, earlier the appointment was generally done for 4 years. Why I'm saying 4 years? As you can see, for such term not exceeding 5 years, as the central government may fix when appointing them. So they can fix when appointing them. So earlier when government was appointing governors, they were fixing the term 4 years, and then if reappointment is done, then it goes to around 8 years. I hope now the point is clear, whether the tenure of RBI governor is 3 years, 2 years, 4 years or 5 years. This point should be very much clear to everyone. This is really very important. Now, let's talk about the current governor of RBI. If I talk about the current governor of RBI, so the current governor of RBI is Shakti Kanta Das ji, who was appointed in December 2018 when Urjit Patel ji resigned before completion of his 3 years tenure, and this 3 years was decided at the time of appointment. Similarly, when Shakti Kanta Das ji was appointed, government has pre-decided the tenure that he will be serving as RBI governor for 3 years. That means he was supposed to complete his first tenure in December 2021. But in 2020, nation witnessed COVID-19, not only India but the entire globe. And India's central bank governor, Shakti Kanta Das ji, has done a fabulous job in order to safeguard the economy, in order to stabilize the economy. And keeping that part in mind, government reappointed him for next 3 years. That is till December 2024. In many of the official notifications, if I say many of the newspapers and even at PIB, they use a word reappointment. So 3 years. After December 2024, there is still a possibility that government can give an extension to Shakti Kanta Das ji to serve as RBI governor, and this extension can be given for 1 year each. But this extension can be given how many times? Twice. That means first 1 year extension will be given. If it completes, then again 1 year extension can be given. If this extension is given, and that too to Shakti Kanta Das ji for next 2 years, that means Shakti Kanta Das will serve as an RBI grade B, as an RBI governor for 8 years. And if this happens, then Shakti Kanta Das ji will become the longest served RBI governor till date. Why I'm saying this? I have an answer for this. The answer is, if I talk about the data, if I present you the data says B.R. Rao is the one who has served for the longest term as an RBI governor, and he has served as RBI governor for 7 years and 197 days. He was appointed first for 4 years, then he was reappointed, but during his tenure, due to his differences with the finance minister at that time, he resigned before completion of his tenure. If he would have completed his tenure, then he would have served as an RBI governor for 8 years. Then the next one is C.D. Deshmukh ji, who has served as RBI governor for 5 years and 324 days. And the third one is R.N. Malhotra, who has served as RBI governor for 5 years and 321 days. So these are the 3 individuals who have served as an RBI governor more than that of Shakti Kanta Das ji. If I talk about Shakti Kanta Das ji, what is his current status? If I talk about his current status, he was appointed in 12 December 2018. So till 11 December 2021, he completed 3 years. Then till 11 December 2023, he completed 5 years. And right now he is short of 11 days from December, 31 days of October and 30 days of November. As today it's 30th of September. So if I add these all, it comes out to be 72. So from 366, if I minus 72, what I'm going to get is, sir, I'm going to get 294 days. So this is not 289 to be very precise. It's now 294 days. So he has served as an RBI governor for 5 years and 294 days. On 11th of December, he will be completing 6 years. The moment he'll complete 6 years, he will surpass C.D. Deshmukh, he will surpass R.N. Malhotra, and he will become second longest served governor of RBI. Now let's suppose government has given him extension for 2 years to be serving as the RBI governor, then he may become the longest served governor of RBI till date. Are you getting my point? The logic, the data is absolutely clear to you. Now, it's not only, I would say, in India, the extension is given, but the question is, this extension is much needed in the country like India, because in India, the tenure of central bank governor or central bank head is pretty low. If I show you the data, Bank of England has a tenure, the head of Bank of England has a tenure of 8 years. European Central Bank, 8 years. Bank of Canada, Reserve Bank of Australia, 7 years. Bank of Japan, 5 years. Central Bank of Russia, 5 years. South African Reserve Bank, 5 years. For that matter, US Federal Reserve, 4 years. Central Bank of UAE, 4 years. But in general, the tenure of RBI governor is only 3 years. And we can say that RBI governor has the shortest tenure in the world of 3 years. And that is the reason in the past we have witnessed the governors, they have been given extension or they have been reappointed so that the current economic situation can be well handled by the individual who has been managing it from past 2 to 3 years. Last, I have some facts for you related to RBI. If you ask me, name the individual or name the Indian who became the first governor of RBI, C.D. Deshmukh was technically the third governor of RBI, but he was the first Indian to take the position as RBI governor. Dr. Manmohan Singh, I would say the former Prime Minister of India, he has served as RBI governor and he was the 15th governor of RBI, and he is the only Prime Minister till date who has served as RBI governor. Next is Y.V. Reddy. So Y.V. Reddy was the RBI governor during 2008 financial crisis. And I would say, if it is important, then Shakti Kanta Das will be remembered in the near future as the governor of RBI during COVID-19. So during the hard times of COVID-19, RBI governor was Shakti Kanta Das, who has tried his level best to manage the Indian economy in an appropriate manner. Till date, shortest served governor is Amitav Ghosh, who has served as RBI governor for only 20 days, and he has served as 16th governor of RBI just after Dr. Manmohan Singh. B.R. Raoji, as we have already discussed, he has served the longest tenure as an RBI grade B, as an RBI governor for more than 7 years. And if Shakti Kanta Das completes his tenure in December of 6 years, then he will become the second longest served governor till date. And if he receives the extension and he completes as a governor, he completes the tenure of 8 years as a governor, then he will become the longest served governor till date. So I hope each and every point which is discussed with you is crystal clear. But one more thing, till date, no women has been appointed as RBI governor. So I hope the data which I just discussed with you, the facts and figure which I just gave to you are crystal clear. You must have enjoyed the discussion. If you want to clear your RBI Grade B 2025 examination, do enroll in Lakshya Batch. The link is provided in the description below. Use the code MADHAV in order to enjoy maximum discount. So that will be all from my side in this video. Do watch the next video, which is going to be live pretty soon on our platform, where I will be discussing that is it possible for an RBI deputy governor to hold the position for 10 years? If yes, Do we have any examples who have served as an RBI Deputy Governor for 10 years? If no, all the discussions will be taken up in that particular discussion or in that particular video itself. Thank you so much. Good luck. God bless you.